It's made headlines in November when a group of elected officials switched parties on the ballot. Now, one of the officials who made the switch has a young opponent who's eager to make changes. Danielle Koser joins us now to tell us which Hardin County race is drawing all this attention. Danielle?
Well, Sheldra, the race for Hardin County Commissioner in Precinct 4 is turning the heads of some Southeast Texans. 25-year-old David Bellow faces incumbent Bobby Franklin. He says he's on a mission to bring a young face to old Hardin County politics.
Close. Challenging.
There's only one statement David Bellow and Bobby Franklin can agree on.
It's tough to beat an incumbent.
The two are running on the Republican ballot for Hardin County Commissioner, Precinct 4. So what issue tops their agendas?
Keep the taxes lower and keep all the roads in good shape and all the drainage in good shape.
But Bellow says he's the true tax cutter.
I think that taxes have gone up, and I'm going to stand up against it.
Incumbent Franklin has 12 years under his belt, but he's only been a Republican since November. He's one of 7 Hardin County officials who switched from Democrat to Republican. The reason for the switch?
Because we wanted to show the people in the county that we was trying to be conservative. It is going to be conservative because of what's going on elsewhere should not have any effect on our decisions here, but it seemed like the people was leaning towards being more of a conservative Republican type party.
Bellow says Franklin's decision to switch parties hurt him not just politically, but personally.
It is kind of hurtful to have these guys now running against me saying they're Republican, even though they're elected, my opponent's an elected Democrat.
Franklin is confident the switch won't hold him back from being elected to a 4th term. Now, Bellow says that the race is a close one, but his opponent seems to disagree.
Well, I'm going to win.
Why is that?
Because I'm going to win. No question.
I think I'm getting a lot of good responses. I'm getting a lot of votes, and it's going to be real close.
The best outcome of this heated race is that it's generated a lot of voter participation, and that's a positive for any community. Now, both candidates were surrounded by their supporters outside of Lumberton City Hall this afternoon. Regardless of which ballot you vote on, just be sure to exercise your right to vote. Tomorrow is the last day for early voting. Back to you, Sheldra.
All right, thank you. Afloat.
No matter what happens, whether or not I win or lose, I got out there and I stood up for what I believe, and I'm going to keep on going.
The race for Hardin County Commissioner Precinct 4 is heating up. What's drawing all the attention? Good afternoon, Southeast Texas. I'm Sheldra Brigham. Thanks for joining us today. The race for Hardin County Commissioner Precinct 4 has many Southeast Texans talking. Incumbent Bobby Franklin has 3 terms as commissioner under his belt. This election, he faces a young and eager opponent. 25-year-old David Bellow is also running for the spot, and that's our top story this afternoon. Franklin is one of 7 Hardin County officials who switched sides of the ballot from Democrat to Republican in November. His opponent, Bellow, wants voters to know he's a lifelong Republican. Bellow also says if he's elected to office, number 1 on his agenda would be lowering taxes. When we asked the incumbent what he stood for as far as the top of his agenda, his answer was the same, and that's taxes. Bellow claims Franklin has been in office for 12 years and hasn't worked on lowering taxes so far.
Your best friend might be a real great guy, but if he's for tax increases, don't vote for him just because he's your friend. So I'm telling the people of Lumberton, look, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but don't vote for him just because he's a nice guy.
The dispute on efforts to lower taxes wasn't the only one that both candidates saw differently. Coming up at 9, Danielle Koser will have more from Bobby Franklin and David Bellow. Well, just like in